baby mama, so
currency rate exchange, like you came during the time where it was at its height. Yeah, the height, the maximum. But it's been
what we call the cheat code.
The cheat code.
Yeah.
You know the cheat code.
Yeah, know the cheat code.
This man is a smart man. Don't. Hey.
You know the cheat code now.
Yeah, I do now. I know the cheat code now.
Ain't no transfer coming.
Yeah, I'm up there now.
I said, running. You understand the position you're gonna be in when you get there.
Man, he sure put me on game. We've been talking about this for months. You know what I'm saying? And how we met. Oh well, this your interview. You can tell it.
Yeah, how we met. Yeah, I actually met running through an interview he did
through Real South Africa.
Yeah, it's an interview he did. I saw you on. I went to social media, typed you in because I think you said told people connect you on social media.
Yeah.
So I hit you up and said, man, I'm trying to find out about how it works. I'm thinking about taking a visit on that.
Yeah, and we end up being right next to each other. Because if y'all don't know, Memphis, Tennessee, and East St. Louis, but 4.5 hours, probably not even there, 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
And all my people from East St. Louis go to Memphis, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our hoods is damn near the same. Got a lot of relatives in Memphis. My uncles live in Memphis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we found out that the commonalities that we had, we just been rocking ever since. And bro said, nigga, I'm coming.
And you know what's funny? We'll get back to the currency, but you said Memphis. The first thing I hear about hearing the word, they always say how dangerous it is in South Africa.
Right. It's very dangerous. They say it's very dangerous.
And everybody that I've asked who tell me, it's from South Africa, tell me how dangerous it is. I asked them, have you been to America? None of them have been. I said, oh, so you don't really know what danger is.
Right.
You don't understand danger yet.
Yeah, you don't got a good understanding.
They snatch your cell phone. You saying there's danger. Like, really? They
just gonna point the gun at you and give you a stuff.
My Uber driver just told me today. I said, yeah, I got robbed several times. Uber. I said, so what happened? They call for an Uber, and then they get in the car in a little while, and they point the gun and say, give me all your money, give me your phone. I said, they didn't shoot. He said, they just point the gun at you. He said, just give them to them and they go. Mm-hmm. I said, man, I wish there was in the States.
What? Do you hear me? No face.
Getting shot.
What is it? No face, no case.
Exactly.
No face, no
Uber
case.
driver getting shot because they doing the same thing in the States.
Yeah.
And it's a different level of crime that we deal with. So when we hear it's dangerous, we think it's more dangerous in the U.S. So we ain't coming. We ain't coming.
Right. And they be wondering why we don't come.
Right. Because you saying it's dangerous. And our danger is our kids can't even go to school because you don't know if it's going to be an active shooter that's going to be loose, just shooting up school. Like, you talking about elementary kids not dealing with that. And they got to go to school to study. You mean to tell me that it's a potential if somebody come here and shoot up school? A kid? Now imagine that in their psyche that they got to deal with.
Right. And then the bullying shit, then the gang shit.
Then they beating up teachers. So you understand that they beat up teachers. Like, teachers don't stand a chance with kids in the States. Like,
a whole different level of
whole different level. We deal with so much of it, we're really numb to it.
Desensitized.
This is like an example. When we go to a club, and my line running, we know it's a high possibility someone will come here and shoot this club. Do we still go now?
Yeah, still go.
We still go. Club gets shot up 2 weeks ago. We right back at it.
That's a shame too.
And we've been doing that for
decades. Yeah.
Since I was in high school.
Yeah.
It's been ever.
Stepping on niggas' shoes.
Getting shot.
You're stepping on somebody's shoes, you're gonna get your brains.
I had a friend of mine that happened in the club. Exactly what you just said.
Look stern. Now they stare at you here.
So y'all gonna get y'all, you South Africa, let me explain something about African Americans. So you stare at somebody, African American, and they don't like it, they don't understand because where we come from, that's considered a threat. You know what I mean? You sitting there, somebody looking at you, anybody can say it's already ready to fight.
It's already ready. It's there.
It's on site.
And they stare at you here.
Yeah, they stare at you here.
But you gotta get that American mind frame out of your head.
Right.
They staring out of curiosity. Most of them probably
wow, you here like
y'all done came over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's out of curiosity.
We trying to get there. Y'all came here like
we trying to leave this place.
Get there.
Yeah. You gotta delete. What's it? Alt, scroll, delete, whatever that stuff is. You gotta get all that stuff out of your head. Dr. Assad. Denigify.
Dr. Assad.
We're gonna put that in the dictionary. Denigify.
Yeah.
Denigify yourself before you come to South Africa, man, and Africa, period. All that stuff that they done was a propaganda. Propaganda.
Yeah,
you gotta get it out of your head, man.
That's the thing about it. It's all propaganda.
It's all propaganda. And they tell them bullshit. They tell South Africans bullshit too. And they think that we're just entertainers. They think that all the shit that they see on TV, that's real life.
They think all African Americans are rich.
Yeah. And this is
so far from the case.
So fucking far.
All the houses y'all seeing, all the all the cars, and you understand. This called payments. Now what the U.S. got is they got financing options now.
Yeah.
That's what the U.S. got, because when we was just going through, I saw them banks. I said, okay, y'all ain't got as many banks. We got major banks, we got local banks, we got regional banks, we got credit unions.
Hometown bank.
In the U.S., money is made by money being lent. So they got to lend money to make money.
That's right.
So based on if your credit ain't too hot, they gonna lend it to you, but they gonna charge you a lot.
Right.
So guess what? You talking about somebody who ain't never had it and they gonna pay that high interest rate. So now that car he's driving, it would have normally cost him $500 a month, but because his credit ain't right, he paying $1,000 a month. But he in that Benz.
Right.
So you see him in that Benz now, and saying he got a debt here, so now he got to keep working. So all his money he making, he's just paying them bills.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no money in that account. He ain't paying for no house cash. Here, they owning the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they owning the house,
and then you're not paying taxes on your shit.
You show me somebody in the States that ain't rich, that's house paid off, that ain't old. Name one.
Because if I understand, well, you probably more fresh with it now. So she was just recently looking at houses, but they got the 99 year ownership of your house, and you can sign it over to the next person.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So you don't pay, to my understanding, like we pay taxes on that shit.
Oh no, once you own it, you don't pay taxes.
Once you own it, it's yours.
Yeah,
and you can, and there's 99 year ownership or something like that, and you can sign it over to the next person. If I'm not mistaken, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know when I talked to him, he told me, said once you pay for your house,
for sure,
there's no more taxes.
For sure. I love
the land is yours, the house is yours, no taxes. In the U.S., no, you're gonna always pay the taxes. So you imagine U.S. Let's say you got a house that's U.S. people. So this is what's crazy. Let's say you got a house of 10,000 square feet. I know this sounds crazy in the U.S. because most people ain't got the 10,000 square feet home. Here, that's common.
Yeah.
That's very common. So the same house in the U.S. you buying that you spending $250,000, $300,000, that's 10,000 square feet up here. You know? Like I went in houses that was 14,000 square feet, 400,000. 9,000 square feet. Pool, indoor, outdoor pool, 300,000. So in the States, you paying taxes on something that's 10,000 square feet. You might have $15,000 a year tax bill a year. So your taxes is $1,200 a month for your taxes, not your mortgage. So even once the house paid for, your taxes is still gonna be there.
And they can come and get that.
If you don't pay the
If
taxes,
you don't
they
pay
get
the
the
taxes,
house.
they come to get your house.
They come to get it.
Take the house.
They
Gone.
taking your house.
Oh, man.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You never really
Because
have
see what,
ownership.
how they do it is, let's say you don't pay the taxes, it can go up on the basically like an auction block.
Yeah.
So people can come in and pay your taxes for you. So now they pay your taxes for you. If you don't ever pay that back taxes, they get the house.
Yeah.
It's
That's how it
yeah.
is.
That's the thing.
That's
That's
how it
how it is. It's capitalism
Yeah.
to the fullest. And so in the U.S., yeah, you can make money, yeah. But what's the cost gonna be?
That's right.
It's gonna be a cost. Like I think I was talking, he was talking about what would it cost to start a business. He said something about 100,000 or something like that. That was like $5,000. I'm like, you starting a business $5,000 too much. It's like good luck on that one. Like you might get a website.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend $2,000 on a website.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's it don't compare to what the quality of life, the level of life. It's just, the thing that we striving for so hard to get there. Cheat code.
It's already here. It's already here. And a lot of black people don't know that.
Because the cheat code is your U.S. citizenship.
That's right. That's right. A lot of black people don't know that. And that's why I'm doing what I can with my YouTube channel to let the diaspora know that man, you can have a better life here. Delete everything out of your head what they told you about what Africa is. I'm going to tell you what Africa is. The natives going to tell you what Africa is. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of people. Man, South Africa it's the closest thing to home. I done looked at other places. You know what I'm saying? South Africa is the closest.
I don't want
the comfort level when you get here.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Yeah, it's just like seamless.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. It's like
seamless.
in the like when I go to like Cali, Florida, Atlanta to visit, and as long as I thought about moving there, it didn't feel like home. It's like once I'm there a week or so, I'm ready to get back home.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it.
But it's home.
Yeah, I can't explain it. It is like it don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Here, and I'm 80, 100 miles away. And that my first time being here. It's like going to a restaurant eating. Whew, how many times you seen anybody had an attitude? I ain't saying you can't.
Not one time.
So in the U.S., man, because people so stressed.
Right.
If they gotta come to work, they lights off. You know what I mean? They can't pay for something. They car just get repoed, and now you saying I don't like this sweet tea.
And then another thing about work, they get off at proper times, and that's it.
Yeah.
They not doing that over.
Yeah, see, y'all get off work. Y'all not overworked.
Yeah,
Right.
When it's quitting time, it's
quitting time, and that's drinking time.
Yeah.
Because they drink here too.
That's
They be partying here too.
So
South Africans
they
party
have a social life.
a lot.
So they got a big social life here.
They definitely.
We working so hard just to get a social life, but now you can't get it.
Trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Well, you gotta keep paying your bills.
That too.
You know, you want a 6,000 square foot home. How much that's gonna cost?
You don't have to work all the
How much
time.
that's gonna cost? And you got a job making, let's say you're making $30 an hour. 6,000 square foot home, that's gonna cost you $700,000. That $30 an hour job can't pay for that.
Hell no.
Ain't gonna come close. See the problem? Inherently, we want the finer things in life. But we in a system that is very hard to get it unless you outstanding.
Right.
So you're not gonna work to just get it. You gotta figure out a way on how to do your own business, how to create it, and you can make it happen.
Right.
But it's still the price that you're gonna pay. You might not have a social life. It just all depends on what you're doing. But here, you don't have to have a lot of money to have a good time.
You sure don't.
That's what I noticed.
You sure don't.
Like,
And you got a lot of options too.
clubs don't even cost getting in. Do y'all charge for any clubs? I'm just trying to find. any clubs cost to get inside.
Most clubs don't charge.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I've been
Y'all
to
just
plenty
heard.
clubs. Plenty clubs. I ain't got charged.
Not one
No,
time?
just no. Actually, that rooftop that I just went to, the rooftop they charged 200 rand to get in, and it wasn't even worth it to pay. But
Gotcha.
yeah, that was the only time I ever got charged since I've been coming for the last 2 years now. It's first club,
Yeah.
the rooftop joint.
Every club you can charge.
And that was a little small joint. The other ones, the Rockets, what's that one we went to? Cubana.
Yeah.
Yeah, no charge.
Yeah.
No charge. Just walk in, tap you down, have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then just even the club scene is so different. It's different, but it's not different. And what I mean by different is, in the U.S., when you go into the club, you got to get your sharpest threads. You understand? You got to get everything. Got to be right going to the club. Man, here, yeah, they just go.
Yeah.
They just go.
Just get off of work and just come.
Right. And it's funny because the women not judging them based on what they got on. In the States,
some of them do.
no, what some of them do, but in the States, you ain't dressing the club. Nobody looking at you.
Nobody even talking to you.
Yeah.
Nah, they not even
Get no
trying-
attention.
yeah. No, no.
What about? Do you feel safe in the club?
That's what's crazy because it's, I see in the club, and I was talking to a partner of mine talking about this. I said, man, the guys in the club, they dancing.
Yes.
So they enjoy, they dancing. In the States,
We like this up against the wall. We up against the
the
wall.
whole time.
We looking.
You guys everywhere.
And they dancing, having a good time.
So, what's the good time in the States of going to the club? It's to be seen.
Standing the scene.
Status. You see what I mean? I want to outshine you. You don't see that here.
Nah. These
I ain't
boys
see
is
it.
dancing. They dancing. Everybody dancing.
That guy didn't know you came up to you.
Right.
Like, they ain't knowing that.
Yeah, I got people that I don't even know coming up to me, and people. Well, that's a whole different. But on you, on you. So the currency been good to you.
Boy,
It's been very good to you.
boy, parents been wonderful.
Wonderful. And not you it's the cheat code. You got to take advantage of the cheat code. Everybody do. So don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
See,
We
and-
pouring into the economy.
Right, and you can't take advantage of the cheat code if you in Jamaica, Caribbeans, Greece. That's not the cheat code.
Right.
Because even if you go somewhere that your money's greater, what do the people look like?
Mm.
Is it the same style as you? Is it what you know? Like, do you communicate the same? Your swag the same? It's probably not. So now you gotta adapt to the culture environment. But here, it's the exact same.
Same.
Standard. Like, we just get it.
Yeah.
East South African, it's the same. That's what's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's the same. So it's like, so when you meet people, it ain't like you got this cultural nuance that you dealing with.
Mm-hmm. And the language barrier.
What barrier? What's the barrier?
Right.
You know,
Right.
they speak multiple languages. We speak
11. Am I right? It's 11, right? 11.
We speak one.
11.
Yeah.
Our dumbasses only.
It's so funny because I seen him speak a language
English
and
and
then add
Spanish.
English. I asked him add English right to the language. I'm like, God,
Yeah.
no.
Freaking
go
it.
right back to him. Like,
They freaking it, bro. They freaking it. Let's speak on unemployment. Because I know you got a lot of, what
Yeah.
about unemployment here, what you noticed?
yeah, so it's high unemployment. That's the thing about it. And I think that's the biggest piece because of the size of the population. You know, you we do have unemployment, but it's growing. So what I'm looking at is the stuff that's still being built. Because the thing I know, this is not what I heard, this is what I know. Like I said, from having marketing background, I had a client, actually it was Ford Motor Company. And one of the marketing directors told me back probably 2014, 15. And he said that South Africa is the next economic frontier.
That's right.
It's the next economic frontier.
And when you hear, you can feel it.
Because
You can see it.
it's just, you gotta understand, if you're going somewhere that's already developed, how much more can you bring to it? How much more development you gonna do? It got everything.
Right.
So where's your growth opportunity? It's like you buying a stock that's potentially reach $100, but then it's reached $200. How much more higher do you think it's gonna go?
Right.
The only place left for us to do is come back down. So when you got a place that you see, it's got infrastructure, but it's still got infrastructure that need to be built. Like you see load sheds. See, I look at that totally different than the average person. They look at the problem, look at the problem, people look for solutions. So what's gonna happen when the load shed issue is fixed? It changes things. You feel me? So when you start getting more roads built, more avenues, it starts expanding. It starts growing more. So what happens, you get to this stage now that everybody, price goes up.
Everything goes up.
Price goes right.
That's a bad thing.
It depends.
Shit.
If you got a house,
The value goes up.
that's the biggest thing. That's your biggest expense going to be your house. Cars, you can trade the car in, get another car, downsize the car. That's not a big deal. Clothes, you can adjust it. Kind of clothes you buy, or what you want to buy, catch sales, things like that. Food, same thing, sales. When do you see a house go on sale? Discount. They say, oh, this house is now 5 million rand. We discounted today 30% off. When you ever see that? Never. Price of a house goes up. So if you got a house and now your house paid for, all your rest of the expenses, you control those. So they not really going up as much. Food is all here. They not importing.
That's right.
See, U.S. is importing. We gotta import everything. So you tell me what it is that they gotta import. Show me.
They got everything here.
Show me. Because the last time I think you can make your own Doritos, bro. You got different brands just like a Dorito. So they don't have to import Doritos here just for you to want the taste of a tortilla chip.
This nigga is smart, man. So now that we speak on foods, bro, what we've been seeing since we've been here.
Man, you gonna get your YouTube channel, man. You start talking about shit. You gonna get banned.
Hey, but it's the truth.
You don't want to let that one on you.
It's the truth, though, bro. It's the truth, though, man. What they putting in the foods in America, man. I'm gonna say it. It's strictly to kill us.
Let's look at it like this.
And they're definitely targeting poor people, i.e. black people. They definitely targeting us.
Let's
The shit they put in the food.
Let's look at the
drinks,
game.
hair.
Let's look at the game. Let's just put it out here. The game, you gotta understand something. And the U.S. is about capitalism. It's about making money.
Right. Always. That's
top priority. So we have what's called Food and Drug Administration. Food and drug administration. This is a collaboration deal. If you healthy, how am I sell you drugs? You healthy, bro. I don't need to fix you because you healthy, so I make money. So when you think about a pharmaceutical company, what those companies are worth, doctors practice medicine. I ain't say cure you. My job is to practice medicine, so the pharmaceutical company give us the medicine so that the patients try out. Patients try out, we get a report back. If it's good, go to the masses. Now that drug is now sold. So what does that drug do? It helps to control certain symptoms. It's not a cure. Okay, so now when you look at we saw the can of Coca-Cola. Same Coke that we got, but y'all got different ingredients.
Way different ingredients.
Different ingredients. Our Coke got different ingredients. And one is high fructose corn syrup. Not in a can of Coke. I hadn't seen it. No drinks.
Candy bars too.
Candy bars too. I had bought some caramel, some cheap caramel popcorn. Knowing the States, it got all type of stuff in it. I looked at it. I said, man, come on. They got all of that. No. So,
All
yeah.
the GMOs, the steroids, the extra preservatives that keep shit lasting longer. All that shit is minus. And they govern it really good too. They govern it really good. So y'all, and so many people be in a rush to go to the States. Man, one thing I learned about South Africa is they don't like traveling. They don't travel that much. They don't travel that much.
Why?
Because
Why would they have to?
They proud of South Africa.
Why would they have to travel? Think about it.
I want them to travel to go see what it's like out there so they can come back and appreciate this place even more. Because this is a jewel.
Okay.
This is a jewel, man. That if they knew how.
That's why I like the idea of the concept of how things work in America.
Yeah.
But getting there and actually experiencing it, it's a different ballgame.
Yeah.
So the concept and what we see on TV
The brand
is what we like to see.
Yeah, the brand.
But also with the understanding that you get there, it's a whole different ballgame compared to what you're seeing on TV.
Right.
It's kind of
right.
It's
like
kind
you
of
said
like
about marketing.
Yeah, it's kind of like me. If you was to market Cape Town, Santon to me, and I come from America and I'm poor, right? I don't have no money from America. I want to live here. Where am I going to live? Am I going to live in Santon? No. Am I going to live in Cape Town? No. I'm going to live in a township probably. How's a township?
So it's
Different ball game. So the township might be what we call in the States a hood.
right.
So if you coming from South Africa and you're like, okay, man, they show me Miami and Atlanta and Las Vegas, but you don't have the money to afford those.
Yeah.
You're gonna be living in, you see what I'm saying?
Alexandria, Soweto, Deep Slough, places like that.
Yeah, but what about in the States where there's like, we got what? We got
St. Louis, Memphis, New Orleans.
South Memphis. Well, like you got properties there that if you spending $400 a month in the U.S., you got a 99% chance you getting robbed. 99% chance you will get robbed. You spend $400 a month. Ain't happening. Here, $400 a month, you do the same time.
$1 a month, definitely. You're uptown.
Yeah. I told you, Stein City, right?
Stains at 760 for an apartment.
Oh, esse troteiro empina teu lugar.